Hello everyone, good afternoon. Am I audible and visible? Somebody please ping me so that I can begin with today's important session, that is MCQs on Vedic civilization. Yes guys, am I audible and visible? Yes, Jyoti, hello. Jai Hind, Vipul ji. Am I audible and visible? Somebody please ping me so that I can begin with today's important session. Okay, thanks a lot, Jyoti. So guys, we have already covered the MCQ specifically on prehistoric culture and Indus Valley civilization. In today's session, we are going to cover specifically the MCQs on Vedic civilization. Here, we are going to go through different terminologies. Please listen to the explanation properly, because if you listen to the explanation along with the MCQs, 100% you'll be able to solve the forthcoming questions. Is that clear? Amma Kuti, good afternoon. Okay. So guys, today we are going to solve approximately around 35 to 40 questions. All the questions are important from the exam perspective. Like in my previous classes, I have discussed about this, that these questions have appeared not only in UPSC prelims examination, but in different examinations such as CDS, NDA, CAPF Assistant Commandant, and different state PSCs. Hope so the point is clear. So without wasting any more time, let's begin our today's short session. So MCQs on Vedic civilization. The very first question, the term Aryan denotes. Yes, an ethnic group, a nomadic people, a speech group, a superior race. Which among the following statements are correct? Okay. Yes, please do answer in the comment section fast. I'll give you 5 seconds to answer the question. Yes, Pusing ji, good afternoon. Answer to this question is a superior race. Okay. Now let me give you a small example about this. No, Jyoti, it's not B. Nomadic people, there's a term for nomadic people, and that is Banjaras. And Banjaras are nomadic people plus Banjaras are traders. Okay. UPSC has asked a question, who are Banjaras? So Banjaras specifically were traders. Let me give you a small example. There were different reasons for decline of Indus Valley civilizations, and different people have a different opinion about the decline of Indus Valley civilization. Like some historians do believe that Indus Valley civilization was destroyed by floods. Some do believe that it was destroyed by earthquake. But the most widely accepted theory is Aryan invasion theory or Max Muller theory. As per the theory, let me give you a small example. There were certain, people who came from Central Asia, and they entered into India through Khyber Pass, which is located in Hindu Kush mountains. They came up with sophisticated iron weapons and chariots. They started subjugating the natives of India. And the natives of India, unable to meet their challenges, moved towards southern part of river Narmada. The people who got settled in the northern part of India were referred as Aryans. And the people who got settled in southern part of India were referred as Dravidians. The term Aryan, it finds mention for 36 times, or the term Arya, it finds mention for 36 times in the Rig Vedic hymns. Okay. So specifically speaking, here the Aryans, these are, the word Aryan basically means a person of noble origin. Yes, Sunita ji, it's also a speech group. If in the option specifically, I would have suggested you, see, Aryans are known by their languages. Okay. And the language of the Aryan specifically was Sanskrit language. Is that clear? But if we connote about the term, so here term specifically means what? I'm asking the meaning of a term. So the meaning of the term here is of noble origin. Okay. So answer to this here is a superior race. Is that clear? Let's move ahead with the next question. Which among the following Vedas was the earliest composition? Rig Ved, Samved, Yajurved or Atharva Ved? Yes, fast. Please listen to the discussions properly. Okay. Please listen to the discussions properly, because if you listen to the discussion properly, 100%, okay, you'll be able to answer this question. Pranjal ji, Das Pranjal ji, thanks a lot for the compliments. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका. Thanks a lot. Yes, very good. Shubham Upadhyay ji, Vipul ji, Y Sunarang, Sunita ji, Varun ji, Joya, perfect. It is Rig Ved. Okay. Now listen to the discussions properly. There are 4 Vedas, and Vedas are referred as Shruti. Now what is Shruti? Shruti basically means what we have heard. Specifically, there are 4 Vedas: Rig Ved, Samved, Yajurved and Atharva Ved. Now in Rig Ved, totally there are 1028 hymns and 10,552 mantras. Rig Ved basically means praising the deity. Okay. Totally in Rig Ved, there are 10 mandals. Mandal 1 and 10 speaks about the origin of universe. And in Mandal 10, there is one section which is referred as Purusha Sukta. And in Purusha Sukta, one can find the mention of Varna system for the first time. So probably there can be a question in the examination. The origin of the Varna system finds mention in which Mandal of Rig Ved? So it finds mention in Mandal 10 of Rig Ved. Mandal 3 again is very important. The famous Gayatri mantra composed by sage Vishwamitra, it finds mention in Mandal 3 of Rig Ved. Okay. Now there are various Brahmanas associated with Rig Ved. Now Brahmanas are not people. Brahmanas are the text that actually explain that particular Veda. So with every Ved, there are Brahmanas associated. So with Rig Ved, Aitreya and Kaushtaki Brahman are associated. I repeat, Aitreya and Kaushtaki Brahman are associated with Rig Ved. The origin of Indian music can be traced back to Samved. And there are different Brahmanas associated with Samved. This question has been asked in the UPSC Prelims examination. So the Brahmanas associated with Samved are Panchvish, Sadvish, Jaiminya, Tandamaha and Talvakar. Yajurved, it's specified about the different Vedic rituals or Yagnik rituals. Okay. And Maitrani Brahman, Satapat Brahman are associated with Yajurved. And Atharva Ved. Okay. Now, Atharva Ved specifically, many of the Vedic scholars do not consider Atharva Ved as a part of Ved. They only believed in Veda Trayi. Now, what is Veda Trayi? There are only 3 Vedas: Rig Ved, Samved and Yajurved. Because they believe that Atharva Ved, it's a book on black magic. Okay. So, the Brahman associated with Atharva Ved is Gopath Brahman. Okay. Please keep on paying attention to the discussions properly, because as I have told you, if you listen to the discussions properly, 100% you will be able to answer the forthcoming questions. Is that clear? Let's move ahead with the next one. Trayi is the name for 3 Vedas, Dharma, Sangha and Buddha, 3 gods in the Hindu pantheon, the 3 seasons. If you have listened to the discussions properly, 100% you will be able to answer this question. Yes, very good, Joya. Rig, Sam, Yajur and Atharva. Right now, I have discussed about Veda Trayi. Very good, Joya. The answer for this question is A. Very good, Shubham ji. Jyoti, Sunita, perfect. As we have discussed, many Vedic scholars do not consider Atharva Ved as a part of Vedic literature. So totally there are 3 Vedas: Rig Ved, Samved and Yajurved. So Trayi is a representation for the 3 Vedas, that is Rig, Sam and Yajur. Okay. One more additional information that I am giving you. There was a question in the examination and the question goes like, which among the following Vedas is divided into 2 parts, Shukla and Krishna? So it is Yajurved which is divided into 2 parts. Okay, it is divided into Shukla Yajurved and Krishna Yajurved. I have covered the Vedic civilization in quite depth and detail. You can go through the playlist of ancient Indian history. Here I am just going from the perspective of the explanation related to the prelims examination. Is that clear? Let's move ahead. In which Vedic text the term Varna is found and referred for the first time? I have talked about this right now. Vipul, many Vedic scholars do not consider Atharva Ved as a Ved because it's a book on black magic. Okay, in fact, Atharva Ved, it was being composed by two rishis, Atharvan Rishi and Angira Rishi. Since majority of the verses were composed by Atharvan Rishi, it is referred as Atharva Ved. Okay, but still, many of them criticize it as a book on black magic. Yes, right now I have spoken about this, the term Varna. Very good, Vipul. Answer is A. Amma Kutti, perfect answer. A. Vaisunarang, A. Kannadikaran, Rigved, perfect. Varunji, perfect. Patachalarishta, A, perfect answer. Yes, I am already answering all the questions. The answer to this question is A, Rigved. As we have discussed right now, the Rig Veda, it is composed of 10 mandals. Totally, there are 1028 hymns and 10,552 mantras. Mandal 1 and 10 speaks about the origin of the universe. In Mandal 10, there is one section. That section is referred as Purusha Sukta. And in Purusha Sukta, one can find the mention of Varna system for the first time. Additional information I am giving you. Okay. The term Gau, it finds mention for 176 times in the Rig Vedic hymns or the Rig Vedic shlokas. And the term Ashwa, okay, it finds mention for 215 times in the Rig Vedic shlokas or the Rig Vedic hymns. Okay, Gau means specifically cow. Gau is also referred as Aghanya. Aghanya basically means which cannot be killed. Please focus on the terminologies as well. UPSC usually has a tendency to ask questions on terminologies precisely related to the Vedic civilization. Is that clear? So, just remember Gau and Ashwa. Hope so the point is clear. Apart from this, as I have discussed that there are totally 1028 hymns in the Rig Veda. Out of 1028, 250 hymns are dedicated to Indra. Indra is also called as warlord. Indra is also called as rain god. 200 hymns are dedicated to Agni, that is fire god. And 120 hymns are dedicated to Som, that is god of plants or intoxicants. Clear? Let's move ahead. Fifth one, match the following. Rig Ved, musical hymns. Yajurved, hymns and rituals. Samved, charms and spells. Atharva Ved, hymns and prayers. Okay? Answer the following. Fast. Fifth one. I have discussed about this as well. I am giving you 10 seconds to answer this question. Yes, guys. 10 seconds. Boggle up your minds. An easy one. Vipul says D. Sunita says A. What about the others? Jyoti says A. Joya says A. Banot, A. My friends, answer to this question is A. Perfect one. Vipul. Okay. Then Soumya Kannan. Perfect. A is the answer. Rig Ved, it is nothing but hymns and prayers. If you try to break this etymology into two parts, Rig plus Ved. Ved has been derived from the Sanskrit word Vidya. Vidya basically means knowledge. And Rig means specifically praising the deity through hymns and prayers. So it's hymns and prayers. Yajurved, as discussed, it's a Yajurved. The word Yajur has been derived from the word Yajus. And Yajus basically means Yagna. So it specifies different rituals. So here it is Rigved, hymns and rituals. Samved. The word Samved has been derived from the word Saman. Saman basically means music. Okay, as we have discussed previously. And the musical instrument Veena find mention for the first time in Samved. So Samved, it is about the musical hymns. And Atharva Ved, it is about charms and spells. Atharva Ved, it is divided into 20 books or it is divided into 20 parts. Is the point clear? Okay, level up. Perfect. Let's move ahead with the next question. Match the following again. I have discussed about the Brahmanas associated with every Ved. If you have listened to the discussions properly, 100% you'll be able to answer this question. Okay? So on one hand, I have mentioned the different Vedas. On the other hand, are the Brahmanas associated with these Vedas. And previously itself, I have talked about this, that Brahmanas are not the people. Brahmanas are the text that explain that particular Veda. Okay? I am giving you 10 seconds to answer this question. Read it properly. Okay, very good. Dr. Akhilji? Yes. Dr. Akhilji answers D. Joya answers A. Shiv Narayanji goes for C. What about the others? Sunita ji goes for C. Yes, guys. Fast. Answer to this question is C. As we have discussed, there are two important Brahmanas associated with Rig Ved, Aitreya Brahman and Kaushtaki Brahman. Okay? Then, Samved has 4 to 5 important Brahmans associated with it. That is Panchvish, Sadvish, Jaiminya. Please note it down. Tandyamaha and Talvakar. All these are the Brahmans associated with Samved. Then Atharvaved, as discussed previously, Atharvaved, Gopat is a Brahman associated with Atharvaved. And Yajurved, Brahman associated with Satpat and Maitrayani Brahman. Okay? So what are Brahmanas? Brahmanas are nothing but text associated with the Vedas. Hope so the point is clear. Let's move ahead with the next one. The 9th mandal of Rig Ved is devoted wholly to Indra and his elephant, Urvashi and the heaven, gods related to plants and drugs, Som, the god who is named after the drink. Yes, 7th one. I'll give you a small hint right now. As we have discussed previously, out of 1028 hymns, 250 hymns are dedicated to Indra, 200 hymns are dedicated to Agni, and the third one, 120 hymns are dedicated to, so please answer it. Entire 9th mandal of Rig Ved, that is 9th text of Rig Ved, is dedicated to this deity. Yes, Shubham, you go with the D. What about the others? Sunita ji, you go with D. Vipul D, Joya D. Dr. Akhil A. Pusing ji D. My friends, answer to this question is D. Som, that is god of plants or intoxicants. Right now we have discussed about this. Hence, I usually keep on saying, apart from solving the questions, please listen to the discussions properly. Okay? Yes. Nandish, perfect D. Okay? Jyoti, C. No, its answer is D. Okay? Ammakutti, perfect. Let's move ahead with the next one. The earliest evidence of the use of iron in India has been discovered from Takshila, Atranji Kheda, Kaushambi, Hastinapur. Yes, please. Takshila, Atranji Kheda, Kaushambi or Hastinapur. Yes, please. It's a factual one. Take a guess. This question has appeared in UPSC Prelims as well as it has appeared in CDS examination, that is Combined Defense Services, which is again being conducted by UPSC. So, Vipul ji, you go for A. Okay. What about the others? Dr. Akhil, you go with A. Joya, you go with A. Pusing ji, you go with A. Shiv Narayan, you go with B. Shubham ji goes with C. Answer to this question is B. Atranji Kheda. Okay. So, yes, Ammakutti, perfect. See, as I've told you, this is factual one. One more thing, as we have discussed yesterday itself, and that was the people of Indus Valley civilization were aware about gold, silver, copper, bronze, but they were not at all aware about iron and its technology. Okay, the people of Vedic civilization were aware about iron and its technology. So answer for this is Atranji Kheda, the first or the earliest evidence of use of iron. Okay. Okay, Vipulji, that's great. 14 times you have given the Armed Force SSB. That's great. Upanishads are book on religion, yoga, law or philosophy. Yes, please. Upanishads are the books on yoga. After answering this, I'll be explaining 4 to 5 important Upanishads. Please listen to the discussions properly. And if you listen to the discussions properly, 100% you'll be able to answer the forthcoming questions. Yes. Shiv Narayanji says D. What about the others? Vipul goes with D. Jyoti D. Somikanan D. Sam Garden D. Okay, level up D. Dr. Akhil D. Perfect. Answer to this question is D. Philosophy. Okay. Now Upanishad, basically Upanishads are also referred as Vedant. Vedant basically means the end of Vedas. Totally there are 108 Upanishads. Out of them 11 are the most important ones. And they are referred as Mukhya Upanishad. Okay. Now Brihad Aranyaka Upanishad and second one is Chand Yoga Upanishad. These Upanishads are considered as the oldest Upanishad. Okay, I'll give you a very simple example. The concept of karma doctrine finds mention for the first time in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. The concept of Tattvamasi, I repeat, the concept of Tattvamasi finds mention for the first time in Chand Yoga Upanishad. Again, the concept of non-violence finds mention for the first time in Chand Yoga Upanishad. Apart from this, there are 4 stages of life. That is Brahmacharya Ashram, Grihastha Ashram, then Vanaprastha Ashram, and then comes Sannyas Ashram. All these 4 stages or 4 ashrams of life are mentioned in Jabal Upanishad. Then, a dialogue between 13 years old boy Nachiket and Yam, that is god of death, has been mentioned in Katha Upanishad. Our national motto is Satyameva Jayate Nanritam. That is, truth alone triumphs and not the falsehood. And this finds mention in Mundaka Upanishad. Okay, so these are the important Upanishads. So Brihadaranyaka, Chandayog, Jabal Upanishad, Mundaka Upanishad and Katha Upanishad. So these are the important Upanishads. Soul or Atman is a central theme of all the Upanishad. One more important fact I'm telling you from medieval Indian perspective. There was a Mughal prince whose name was Dara Shikoh. And Dara Shikoh, he was son of Shah Jahan. It is said that he has translated more than 50 Upanishads into Persian language under the title Sir-e-Akbar. Again, a factual information, but an important one, under the title Sir-e-Akbar. Hope so the points are clear. Let's move ahead with the next one. Yes, if you have listened to the discussion properly, 100% you will be able to answer this question. Go ahead. Yes. The famous dialogue between Nachiket and Yam, god of death, it finds mention in which Upanishad? Hence, I keep on saying, listen to the discussions properly. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, Chand Yoga Upanishad, Katha Upanishad, or Ken Upanishad. Yes. Perfect, Sam Garden. Perfect, Dr. Akhil ji, Sunita ji, Y. Sunarang ji. Okay. Dhaneshwar Acharya ji. Perfect, both. Very good, very good. Level up. Amakutti, perfect. Shiv Narayan ji, perfect. Answer to this is Katha Upanishad. Right now we have discussed about these Upanishads. Okay. Let's move ahead with the next one. Which one of the following is the correct order of the Vedic literature? Vedic Samhitas, Brahmanas, Aranyakas or Upanishads? then Vedic Samhitas, Upanishad, Aranyakas or Brahmanas, Vedic Samhitas, Aranyakas, Brahmanas or Upanishad, Vedic Samhitas, Vedang, Aranyakas and Smritis. Yes. Fast. The 11th one. I'll give you 10 seconds to answer them. Just take a guess. Aradhyan, you go for B. Sunita ji, you go for A. Shiv Narayan ji, you go for A. What about the others? Vipul ji and Sam Garden go for A. Amma Kuti goes for A. Answer to this question is A. Perfect one. Okay. Like there are 4 Vedas, Rig Ved, Samved, Yajurved and Atharvaved. After Vedas come the different Brahmanas. As we have seen, there are Brahmanas are the text associated with different Vedas and we have seen about them. Then come Aranyakas. UPSC has directly asked a question, what are Aranyakas? Okay. As we have discussed previously, that there are 4 ashrams of life, that there are 4 stages of life. Okay. Specifically, Brahmacharya ashram, where one's prime responsibility is to acquire knowledge. Then comes Grihastha ashram, that is when a person lives a worldly life. Then comes Vanaprastha ashram, where a person feels that he has fulfilled all his worldly responsibility. He renounces everything and start moving toward jungle. That is called as Vanaprastha ashram. Now, whatever he has experienced, okay, specifically the person, whatever he has experienced, he pens it down and that is referred as Aranyakas. So, Aranyakas are nothing but the books written down in the forest. So, Aranyakas are forest books. Aranyakas are also called as book of Rahasya or book of secret. And who is going to reveal that secrets to you? Okay, these secrets would be revealed to you by a guru. And that is nothing but Upanishad. Upanishad basically means sitting near the guru's feet to acquire knowledge. Up means nearby. Sad means sit. So this is the correct sequence. Okay. Now there is one terminology here, Vedang. Now I'll give you an additional information specifically. Vedang basically means what? There are different limbs of Vedas. If Vedas are the structure of body, there are different limbs of Vedas. So there are totally 6 limbs of Vedas. The first limb of Veda is Siksha and the second one is Vyakran. And Siksha and Vyakran both are correlated to each other. Siksha basically means correct pronunciation of the mantra. But when there would be a correct pronunciation of the mantra, if you know the correct grammar behind that. So Vyakran, it's a first book on Sanskrit grammar. And the first book on Sanskrit grammar was referred as Ashtadhyayi. It was written by Panini. And Panini was a graduate of Takshila University. Then the third limb of after Siksha and Vyakaran comes Nirukta. Nirukta is etymology. Then comes Chand. Chand means Vedic metrics. Then comes Jyotish and finally comes Kalp. Kalp means Vedic rituals. Okay, so these are the 6 limbs of Vedas: Siksha, Vyakaran, Nirukta, Chand, Jyotish and Kalp. And together they are referred as Vedang. Hope so the point is clear. Vipulji, Vedic Samhita is nothing but the 4 Vedas. Okay. Thanks a lot, Dr. Akhil. Thanks a lot for your compliments. Hope you liked the video. Okay. So, guys, this is the explanation. Hence, I keep on saying, please listen to the explanation properly. Okay. Let's move ahead with the next one. Match the following. On one hand, the names of the rivers. On the other hand, specifically, the Vedic names of the river or the modern names of the river. Okay. So, please answer this. Kubha, Parushini, Sadanir and Sutudri, Gandak, Kabul, Ravi and Satlaj. Even if you know 2 of them, you'll be able to answer the question. Yes. Fast. Yes. See, Sutudri, it's a name of river Satlaj. Then Parushini, it's a name of river Ravi. Okay. In fact, Battle of 10 Kings, it was fought on the banks of river Ravi. We'll understand about this when we'll talk about the Mahajanpads. Okay. So river Ravi, it is referred as Parushini in the Vedic text. So D is 4. Where you observe D4? This is the answer. Only just one option. It's not necessary that you know all the options. At least one or two options it is necessary to know. Okay, I have just seen D. Sutundri means Satlaj. D4. Where is the 4? This one. This is the answer to the question. Is that clear? This is how elimination technique works in the UPSC prelims examination. Elimination technique plays a very major role, guys. Many a times, if there are 3 statements and if you know only one statement, with the help of that single statement, you can solve the entire question and you can derive the answer. Is that clear? So please do follow the elimination technique as well. It will 100% help you out, guys. Okay. Let's move ahead with the next one. Very good. Sangamitra. While living, in which ashram did a person have to perform the rituals of Panch Mahayagna? Yes, Panch Mahayagna. There are 4 ashrams. I'll give you a very simple hint. When a person is fulfilling all his worldly responsibilities, he has to perform the Panch Mahayagna. Okay? Yes, please. I have given you the hint. You can easily answer it. Very good, Sunita ji. It's B. Very good, everyone. Yes, answer is Grihastha Ashram. And where all these ashrams have been mentioned, or 4 stages of life have been mentioned, they have been mentioned in an Upanishad, and that Upanishad is Jabal Upanishad. Is that clear? No, Vipulji, it's not D. It's not C, Sam Garden. Dr. Akhil, it's not D. It's no level up. I have given you a hint right now, guys. And I have discussed about this. Very good, Amma Kutti. It's B. Sangamitra, perfect. It's B. Pusingji, it's not D. As I have discussed right now, when a person is fulfilling all his worldly responsibility. So when a person is fulfilling all his worldly responsibility, that is a part of Grihastha Ashram. Brahmacharya Ashram is the stage where a person acquires the knowledge. Okay, after fulfilling all the worldly responsibilities, what happens? Then the person starts moving towards the forest. Forest here means one. And then finally he renounces everything. That is sannyas. Okay, you guys will take me to the exam hall. Okay, I'll come with you guys to the exam hall. No issues with that. Probably UPSC should permit about that. Okay, so let's move ahead. Jokes apart, let's move ahead with the next question. The Dharma and Rita depict a central idea of ancient Vedic civilization of India. In the context, consider the following statements. The first statement is, Dharma was a conception of obligations and discharge of one's duties, oneself and to the others. Rita was the fundamental law governing the functioning of the universe and all it contained. Which among the following statements are correct? It's an easy one. You can take a guess. Fast. Very good. Level up. Yes, guys, take a guess. C. Yes, perfect. Perfect answer. Shiv Narayan ji, perfect answer. The answer is C. Sunita ji, Dr. Akhil, perfect. Okay, perfect, Vipul ji. The answer is C, both, what we say, 1 and 2. Rita is nothing but natural order. Fundamental moral law. Okay, that is nothing but Rita. Now see, there are various Rig Vedic deities or early Vedic religion deities, and you have to remember their names. Let me give you a small example. Indra. Indra basically means god of rain or warlord, and Indra is also referred as Purandar, that is breaker of forts. Then comes Agni. Agni means fire god. Som is god of plants or intoxicants. Is that clear? Then after that comes Vayu. Vayu means wind god. Clear? Then Surya, it's sun god. Varun is water god. Correct? Then Aranyani. Aranya basically means what? As we have seen, what are Aranyakas? Forest books. So what is Aranya? Aranya means jungles or forest. And Aranyayani is a goddess of forest. Usha is goddess of dawn. Not D-O-N, it's D-A-W-N. Goddess of dawn. Aditi, referred as mother of all goddess. Nriti, goddess of death and decay. Is that clear? So these terminologies are important from the exam perspective. Hence, I have mentioned these terminologies. Okay? Let's move ahead with the next question. In the context of Indian culture, Rita means, I have just explained, artificial law, human law, social law, none of the above. Yes? 15th, natural law, artificial law, human law, social law, none of the above. Yes, answer it. My friends, we have just discussed right now, it's natural law. Rita, natural order. Correct? Very good, Sunita ji. Very good, Sam Garden. Very good, Naneshwar ji. Patachal Rishtha, very good. Shiv Narayan ji, Jyoti, Amma Kutti, Aradhyam, perfect. Vipul, perfect answer. Okay, hence I keep on saying, please listen to the discussions properly. Moving ahead. Who among the following was a Brahmavadini who composed some hymn of the Vedas? Lopamudra, Gargi, Leelavati or Savitri? Yes, 16th one. Okay. Okay. Dr. Akhil, see, in the forthcoming, like I'll give you a very simple example. Manusmriti. Manusmriti, it's a book on the laws that have been made by the humans. Is that clear, Dr. Akhil? Who among the following was Brahmavadini who composed the hymns of the Vedas? Perfect answer. First to give one is Sunita ji, followed by level up. I'll give you a small hint. Aradhyam, perfect one. Sam Garden. I guess there's no point, there's no need to give a hint because everyone is giving the correct answer. Perfect, Amma Kutti. Answer for this is Lopamudra. Okay. See, Apala, Vishwavara, Lopamudra, all these were famous women poetess of that time. That is early Vedic period. Okay. In fact, Lopamudra, she was wife of Agastya Rishi. Okay. And she has composed the hymns which is referred as Brahmavadini. Is that clear? Moving ahead with the next one. During the Rig Vedic period, the word Nishka was used for jewelry, but later it was used for meaning of what? Arms, farming equipments, script or coins? Yes, please. Nishak. Shubham says it was used for arms. What about the others? See, terminologies are very, very important from the exam perspectives, precisely related to medieval Indian history, Vedic civilization and Buddhism. Okay, Sunita ji goes for C, Jyoti goes for C, Jnaneshwar ji D, Sam Garden D, level up script. Okay. Amma Kutti C, Dr. Akhil C. Answer to this question is D, coin. Nishka is nothing but gold coins. And Nishak Greave is gold ornaments. Please note this down. Nishak Greave is a gold ornament and Nishak specifically it's a coin. Okay. Now Ayas basically means copper. Shyam Ayas or Krishna Ayas, it is referred as iron. Apart from this, there are different terminologies or Vedic terminologies associated with different cereals as well. Like barley was referred as yava. Rice was referred as akshat, tandul or vrihi. Okay. Then wheat was referred as godhum. Pulses was referred as masa. Sugarcane was referred as ikshu. Okay, so these terminologies are very, very important. Apart from this, godhuli. Now, godhuli, it's a time, like godhuli, it's a terminology usually meant for measurement of time. So, godhuli associated with measurement of time. Okay. Then, apart from this, goraj muhurt. another important terminology. Now, what is Goraj Muhurt? Like the time when specifically the cows or the cattle, they come back home during the evening time from the pasture lands. That is called as Goraj Muhurt. Okay. Apart from this, there are different terminologies associated with the rivers as well. As we have seen, there is a very famous river which is referred as River Saraswati. And River Saraswati was called as Nadi Tama, Mate Tama. Okay? Nadi Tama or Mate Tama. Apart from this, Satlaj was referred as Sotudri. River Byas, it was referred as Vipas. Is that clear? River Ravi, it was referred as Parushini. So all these terminologies are important from the exam perspective. Then there is a terminology that has been asked in the examination. Who is Bhaga Duga? So Bhaga Duga was tax collector. Again, an important terminology to be remembered from the exam perspective. Okay. What are Bali and Bhaga? Bali and Bhaga are the kind of taxes. Moving ahead. Bogas Koi is important because, okay, it was an important trading center between Central Asia and Tibet. Inscriptions were found which mentioned the names of the Vedic god and goddesses. Original text of the Vedas were composed here. None of the above. Yes, Bogas Koi inscription. Oh, I have given the answer. Answer to this question is inscriptions were found here. Inscriptions were found here which mentions about the different Vedic gods such as Marut. Okay. So it is nothing but B. Inscriptions were found here which mentions about the name of different god and goddesses. Okay. So answer to this question is B. Inscriptions. Very good, everyone. Shubham ji, Sunita ji, Joya, Sangamitra, Vipul, Level Up, Sam Garden, Nyaneshwar, Dr. Akhil. Very good. Aradhyam. Let's move ahead. Who among the following wrote the original Homeland of the Aryans? Who has written this book, Original Homeland of the Aryans? Shankaracharya ji, Annie Besant, Vivekananda ji, Bal Gangadhar Tilak ji. I'll give you a very simple hint. This person has also written a book referred as Arctic Home of Vedas. Second hint I'll give you. He was one of the most important leaders of Indian National Congress from Bombay Presidency, and he was an extremist leader. Very good, Shivnarayan ji. Very good, Nyaneshwar ji. Yes, guys. Joya, perfect. Vipul, perfect. Aradhyam, perfect answer. Answer to this question is Bal Gangadhar Tilak ji. Now, there were different opinions about the different historians at that time. Like Swami Dayanand Saraswati ji said that the Aryans, they had come from Tibet. Vivekanand ji said that the Aryans, sorry, not Vivekanand ji. Bal Gangadhar Tilak ji said that the Aryans had come from the Arctic or the poles. Hope so the point is clear. Very good, Level Up. Vipul, Dr. Akhil, Dungon, perfect. That's great, Dr. Akhil. Okay, let's move ahead. The word Gotra occurs for the first time in which Ved? The word Gotra appears for the first time in which Ved? I'll give you again a very small hint, although it's a factual in nature. I'll give you a hint. This Ved basically means praising the deity through hymns. Now take a guess. Fast. Answer to this question is Rigved. I have given you the hint. Very good, Shubham ji, Joya, Shivnarayan ji, Vipul, Patachal ji, Sunita ji, perfect. Nyaneshwar ji, Aradhyam, Pising ji, perfect. Sunita ji, see, if you continuously keep on revising the concepts, it's not just about the history. If you keep on revising the concepts, 100% you'll start seeing the results. The key here is revision. Vipulji, already there's a playlist of the recorded videos. Just go through StudyIQ IAS English channel, search there Alok Ojha StudyIQ. Okay, you'll get my sessions on ancient Indian history, medieval Indian history, and modern Indian history in quite depth and detail. Okay, okay, very good. Sangamitra ji, Dr. Akhil, let's move ahead with the next one. We have at least 15 more questions to go. The famous Battle of 10 Kings. Right now, I have discussed about this. If you have listened to the discussion properly, the famous Battle of 10 Kings, also referred as Das Rajan Yuddh or Das Rajan Battle, as described in the Rig Veda, was fought on the banks of which river? I'll give you a very simple hint. Okay, the modern name of this river is River Ravi. Now answer the question. Fast. Parushini, Saraswati, Vipas or Askini? Very good, everyone. Very good. Very good. Perfect. 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 Wonderful. It simply means that you guys are listening to the discussions properly and you have studied properly and revised the concept. It is nothing but River Parushini. Okay. River Saraswati, it is referred as Devi Tama, Nadi Tama or Mate Tama. Vipas is nothing but River Byas. Askini is nothing but River Chenab. Okay. Very good, everyone. Perfect. Let's move ahead. Which one of the following rivers among the following is referred as Mate Tama, Devi Tama or Nadi Tama in the Rig Veda? Fast. Easy one, guys. Mate Tama, Nadi Tama or Devi Tama. At least I have repeated this concept thrice. Not once or twice. It's thrice. Yes. Answer to this is Saraswati River. Perfect level up. Joya, Sam Garden, Deepika, Jnaneshwarji, Shubham, Amma Kutti, Sangamitra, Sunita, Vipul. Perfect. Everyone. Perfect answer. Very good. Answers ki barish hogi. Very good, Rahul ji. I love the confidence of yours. That's great. 23rd, give the name of the tribe which is not related to Panchjan of the Rig Vedic Aryans. Okay, this is a factual one. Panchjan of the Rig Vedic Aryans. It's Yadu, Puru, Turvasu or Kikat. Yadu, Puru, Turvasu or Kikat. Fast. See, it's a factual one, so I'll answer this question, but take a guess. Very good, Shubham ji. Perfect answer. Very good, Shiv Narayan. Very good, Jnaneshwar ji. Perfect, Aradhyam. Perfect, Rahul ji. Bahut badhiya. That's great. Sunita ji, perfect. Answer is Kikat. Okay, let's move ahead. Sam Garden, level up. Perfect. The word Yava mentioned in Rig Veda is used for which agriculture product? I've just talked about this right now. I've talked about wheat, rice, barley, sugarcane. Yes. Yava. Answer fast. Very good, Shubham. Perfect. Jnaneshwar ji. Very good, everyone. Perfect answer. Perfect answer. Answer to this question is barley. As discussed previously, rice is called as vrihi, akshat or tandul. Then wheat is referred as godhum. Is that clear? Let's move ahead. Match the following. Fast. Vrihi, mudga, yav, ikshu. Sugarcane, rice, moong bean or millet. Fast. 24th. Even if you know two, you can easily answer the question. Rather than saying even if you know two, even if you know one, you can easily answer this question. Yes, use elimination technique. Somik, you go for D. Shubham, you go for D. Okay. Okay, what about the others? Perfect. Vrihi means rice. Where is 2? Here, this option is eliminated. This option is eliminated. This option is eliminated. Even if you don't know the other 3, very easily you can solve the question. So here it is D. Okay, Vrihi means rice. Then specifically Mudga, it is means mung bean. Yava means millet, that is barley. Ikshu means sugar cane. So using the elimination technique also many times you can answer the question. Is that clear? So elimination technique helps a lot. Next one, the Rig Vedic term Pani belonged to which class of citizens? It was priest, ironsmith, or blacksmith, goldsmith, or traders. Fast, Pani. 26th. Which class of citizens? Pani. Terminologies are important from the exam perspective. Very good. Sunita ji, Dr. Akhil, it's not B. Okay. Vipul D. Shivnarayan ji C. Joya D. Aradhyam D. Answer to this question is D. Okay. Takshak. It's a terminology for carpenter. Is that clear? Okay. Moving ahead. In which Veda are Sabha and Samiti declared as separate institutions? Rig Ved, Samved, Atharvaved or Yajurved? 27th. Fast. Okay. Fast. Answer this. Rig, Sam, Atharv or Yajurved. In fact, Sabha and Samiti are also referred as 2 daughters of Prajapati. Take a guess. And then I'll explain what is Sabha, what is Samiti. Shivnarayan ji goes for A. Jnaneshwar ji goes for A. Shubham ji A. Sam Garden A. Maximum number of people, Jyoti A. Sangamitra A. Answer to this question is C. Atharvaved. Okay. Now what is Sabha? Sabha is assembly. Okay, very good. Sunita ji, first to answer the correct one. Sabha is the assembly of village elders. In fact, during the early Vedic period, women were allowed to participate in Sabha and Samiti as well. Okay. This simply highlights what? The decision-making process. In decision-making process, even the women were involved. So Sabha, it is the assembly of village elders. Okay. On the other hand, Samiti was in general assembly. Apart from this, it is said that Vidhata, it is considered as the earliest folk assembly of the Aryans. And the term Vidhata find mentions for 122 times in the Rig Vedic shlokas or Rig Vedic hymns. Is that clear? So just remember about this. Sabha and Samiti are also referred as 2 daughters of Prajapati. And these are the village assemblies which are mentioned separately in Atharvaved. Clear? Moving ahead. Which officer was known as Bhagaduga? I have discussed it right now about the different terminologies. Chief Officer of the Gambling Department, Revenue Collector, Messenger, or Chief Officer of the Forest? Fast. I'll give you a simple hint. Bali and Bhaga are the 2 kind of taxes. So who is Bhagaduga? Simple one. Very good, very good. Shivnarayan, Patachal, perfect. Jyoti, Sam Garden, Rahul, perfect. Aradhyam, Vipul. Answer to this question is revenue collector or tax collector. Okay. Moving ahead with the next one. Rig Vedic religion was polytheistic, monotheistic, monistic and libertarian. I have just discussed about this as well. If you remember, I have discussed about the various Vedic gods. That is Indra, Vayu, Agni, Som. So what is a religion? Is any single religion dominant here or is any single belief dominant here? No. So what is it? Yes, now answer the question. It is polytheistic. Very good, Sunita ji. Very good. Dyungon, perfect. Dr. Akhil, Rahul, Shivnarayan ji, Vipul, Joya, Sangamitra, everyone. Aradhyam, Sam Garden, Amma Kutti, Level Up. Perfect, perfect, everyone. Joya, very good. Next one. Study the following statements about the Vedic god Indra and select the correct answer from the codes given below. Was the god of thunder, punished the sinners, was the guardian of the moral order, was a god of rain. Which among the following statements are correct? 30. He is also referred as Purandar, that is breaker of forts. Take a guess. And as discussed previously, 250 hymns are dedicated to Indra out of 1028 hymns in the Rig Vedic literature. Take a guess. Very good, very good. Dr. Akhil, first to answer, followed by Sunita, Rahul, perfect answer. Vipulji, perfect one. Correct guess. Aradhyan, Pusingji, perfect. Answer is D, 1 and 4. Clear? Guardian of moral order is Rita. Hope so the point is clear. Next one. Sarg, Pratisarg, Vams, then Manav Avatar and Vansh, Vanshanuch, Rita are the indicators of Vedas, Puran, Upanishad and Sutras. Fast. Varun was not rain god. Okay, Joya. Varun was water god. Sarg, Pratisarg. Just remember two first words, Sarg and Pratisarg. These are the part of Puran. Totally there are 18 Mahapuran and totally there are 46 Upapuran. Okay? Very good. Sunita ji, Vipul ji. No, Sangamitra, it's not D. Shivnarayan ji, not D. Level Up, it's not Vedas. These are the part of Puran. Okay? So totally there are 18 Mahapuran and 46 Upapuran. Hope so the point are clear. And majority of the Puran were written down during the later Vedic period. Majority of the Puran, such as Vishnu Puran and so on. Okay? In fact, there are different kingdoms also mentioned or different empires also mentioned as a part of Puran, such as the Gupta Empire and the Mauryan Empire. Is that clear? Let's move ahead. Consider the following statement. There are no parables in the Upanishad. Upanishads were composed earlier than Puran. 32. Which statement is correct? There are many stories, there are many shlokas in the Upanishad. So it simply means what? This statement is wrong. And we have seen the correct sequence. Upanishad, after Upanishad comes Puran. Okay. Specifically, Dr. Akhil, just remember it for right now that Puran are post-Vedic literature. Okay. Like the era from 1500 to 1000 BC is referred as early Vedic period. And 1000 to 600 BC is referred as later Vedic period. So Puran were majorly composed during the later Vedic period. Okay. And Vedas, apart from Vedas, Brahmanas, Aranyakas, Upanishad, they were majorly composed during the early Vedic period. Okay. So answer to this question is only 2. That is B. Perfect one, Sangamitra, Joya, Level Up. Okay. Jnaneshwar ji, perfect. Okay, Sunita ji, you have been a student of mine previously as well. Okay. Okay, Dr. Akhil ji, perfect one. Okay, let's move ahead. With reference to Puran, which one of the following statement is correct? Information about the Mauryan dynasty is found in the Vishnu Puran. Vayu Puran throws light on the Gupta's governance system. Yes, it's a factual one. And majority of the Puran were written down specifically during the Gupta era. Okay. So, answer to this question, which among the following statements are correct? 33. Answer here is D. both the statements are correct. As discussed previously, that Purans find mention in the different dynasties, they find mention in the different Puranas. Okay. So answer to this question is D, both 1 and 2. So it's a factual one. Like sometimes a question has been asked on the Mahajanpad. Which among the following Buddhist text mention about the different Mahajanpad? So it is Anguttara Nikaya, a Buddhist text which mentions about the different Mahajanpad. Very good, everyone. Amma Kutti Naneshwarji, Aradhyan. The answer to this question is D. Is that clear? Moving ahead. From which Upanishad the word Satyameva Jayate has been taken from? I have talked about this. The word Satyameva Jayate, Nanritam, truth alone triumphs and not the falsehood, has been taken from which Upanishad? Past. We have discussed about this, guys. It has been taken from Mundaka Upanishad. Very good, everyone. Joya, Dr. Akhil, Shiv Narayan ji. Perfect guess. Perfect. Very good, everyone. Sunita ji, level up. Sangamitra, very good. Aradhyam, perfect. The statement Tamsomay Jyotirgamay was originally mentioned in Upanishad, Mahakavyas, Puranas, then Shaddarshanas, or none of the above. That is 6 schools of philosophy, Shaddarshan. So, Tamso Jyotirgamay. Easy one. Just take a guess. I'll tell you this is a philosophy, and philosophy finds mention in? Yes, please. Simple. Upanishad. Upanishad is nothing but Vedant or book on philosophy. Yes, Shad Darshan is also philosophy, but initially as a part of what we say, at the initial stages of the Vedic period, Upanishads are considered as the first book on philosophy. Okay, Shad Darshan is nothing but the commentaries on these philosophy. Is that clear? Very good, everyone. Very good. More 2 to 3 questions to go. In which Upanishad is the famous dialogue of Yagnavalakya and Gargi mentioned? Okay, Yagnavalakya and Gargi, they find mention, or the dialogue is mentioned in which Upanishad? Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad, Aitreya Upanishad, and Prashna Upanishad. I'll answer this question. Just take a guess. I'll give you a small example. It is one of the oldest Upanishad. Yes, perfect, Rahul. As I've talked about, there are 2 Upanishads which are considered as the oldest one. One among them is the answer. Very good, Sunita ji. What about the others? Take a guess. Jnaneshwar ji, no. Very good. Sangamitra. Shiv Narayan ji, perfect. Vipul ji, perfect. Answer to this is Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. As I've talked about this, Brihadaranyaka and Chanda Yoga Upanishad are the oldest one. The concept of karma doctrine finds mention for the first time in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. The concept of Tattvamasi finds mention for the first time in Chanda Yoga Upanishad. Concept of Ahimsa finds mention in Chanda Yoga Upanishad. Okay? And the dialogue between 13-year-old boy Nachiket and Yam, that is god of death, finds mention in Katha Upanishad. Clear? Let's move ahead. The name Aganya mentioned in many passages of the Rig Veda refers to priest, women, cows, brahmanas. Fast. I've talked about this and I've said this, that it finds mention for 176 times in the Rig Vedic hymns. Fast, fast, fast. Priest is referred as Udgatri or Hota. Okay. The term Aganya, it refers to cows. Perfect, Joya. The answer is not B. The answer here is C. It's not women, it's cows. As I've discussed previously, Aganya basically means what? Which cannot be killed. Okay, that is the meaning of the word Aganya. And it is referred for cows. The term Aganya or the term Gau, it finds mention for 176 times in the Rig Vedic shlokas. Okay, answer here is cow. Priest is referred as Udgatri or Hota. Okay, the term for daughter is Duhitri. Okay, let's move ahead. With reference to the difference between the culture of Rig Vedic Aryans and Indus Valley people, which one of the following statements are correct? Okay. The first statement is Rig Vedic Aryans use the coat of mail and helmet in the warfare, whereas the people of Indus Valley civilization did not leave any evidence of using them. Rig Vedic Aryans knew gold, silver and copper, whereas the Indus Valley people knew only about copper and iron. Okay. Rig Vedic Aryans had domesticated the horse, whereas there is no evidence of Indus Valley people having been aware of this animal. Which among the following statements are correct? Answer fast. 38. Yes, guys. Even if you know the one statement, you can answer the question. 38. Somebody says C. Dr. Akhil says C. Sunita ji says C. Yes, what about the others? Shiv Narayan ji, C. 1 and 3. My friends, think logically. Study smart. Only one person by now has given the correct answer. Yes, perfect, Rahul. C. Specifically, Rig Vedic people knew about gold, silver and copper. True. Whereas the Indus Valley people knew about copper and iron. Indus Valley people were not at all aware about iron and its technology. So second statement is wrong. If the second statement is wrong, automatically these two statements are eliminated. Then, Rig Vedic Aryans had domesticated horse, whereas there is no evidence of Indus Valley people having been aware of this animal. If you remember yesterday's discussion, we have spoken about an Indus Valley civilization site, which is located in Gujarat, and that site was Surkotada. At the site of Surkotada, for the first time, horse remains have been found. So people were aware about this animal. So this statement is also wrong. The only statement left is here. Only one is the answer for this. Okay. Let's move ahead. Match the following: Indus Valley civilization, later Vedic society, Rig Vedic society, medieval period. Pastoral, landlordism, agrarian, urban. I'll give you a very simple hint about this. Indus Valley civilization was urban in character. Now answer this. Fast. 39th. Yes, fast. Yes, perfect, Joya. Kalibangan provides the evidence of the camel bones. Very good, Dr. Akhil. Answer to this question is D. 4312. Perfect answer. Perfect. Okay. Indus Valley civilization was urban. Later Vedic society, it was agrarian. Early Vedic or Rig Vedic society, it was pastoral. Medieval period, landlordism or the system of vassal. Clear? And the last simple question. The teacher who taught the Vedang for livelihood was called as Acharya, Adhavaryu, Upadhyay or Purohit. The teacher who taught Vedang was referred as. Very simple words. Yes, guys, it's a terminology. Take a guess. Answer to this question is Upadhyay, the teacher who taught Vedang. As we have seen, there are 6 limbs of Vedas: Siksha, Vyakaran, Nirukta, Chand, that is Vedic metrics, Jyotish, that is astrology, and finally comes Kalp, that is rituals. So the teacher who taught these Vedang was referred as Upadhyay. Is that clear? So my friends, with this, I have today we'll stop here, and we have covered approximately around 40 MCQs of Vedic civilization. In the coming session, we would be discussing about approximately 15 to 20 MCQs of various Mahajanpad. And Buddhism and Jainism MCQs are important because there we would be discussing about approximately 60 to 70 MCQs on Buddhism and Jainism, wherein we are going to discuss about the different terminologies, and these terminologies are very, very important from the exam perspective. Okay, and usually questions have been asked on these terminologies, such as what is Tathagat, okay, what is Mahabhinishkraman, what is Mahaparinirvan, and so on. Okay, so you can download the PDF of this session from the Telegram channel, as you can see on the screen. It is history_Alok_Ojha. Okay, and the previous sessions PDF are also available on the Telegram channel. Okay, so thanks a lot, Dr. Akhilji. Thanks a lot, Sangamitra, Joya. The series of the prelims will be till 10th of May or 11th of May, wherein I will be covering ancient, medieval, and modern Indian history. Is that clear? My friends, today is the last day of sale. Okay, and it is Safalta Mahotsav sale. This year, 2025, specifically in 2025, there have been more than 200 plus selections in UPSC from StudyIQ IAS platform. So as a part of this Safalta Mahotsav sale, like StudyIQ IAS has come up with flat 60% off plus double validity on all the courses related to UPSC. The most important aspect of the course is there is a separate batch completely in English medium. All the subjects would be taught to you completely in English, rather it be history, geography, polity, economy, science and tech, current affairs, everything. There would be a mentor who would be guiding you throughout your journey for civil services. Plus, there is double validity. Suppose if you have purchased a course for a year, you can have an access to that course for 2 years. Okay? So, the sale ends on 14th of March, that is today. So, use the code ALOKLIVE that is flashing on your screen to get the benefits of this course. I repeat the code ALOKLIVE. With this, I'll stop my words for the day. See you guys. Thank you and have a very nice day. Okay? See you guys on Monday with the next session. Till then, please keep on revising the concept. If you have any kind of a doubt, any kind of a question or a query, please feel free to connect me on Telegram. Till then, thank you and have a nice day. Bye-bye. Jai Hind, everyone.